Hey babes, it's your girl Stormy Styles from Pink and Natural Hair Company, and today I'm going to do a silk press on natural 4C hair. So watch me turn this hair from this to this. So for my silk press, I'm going to be using our Pink and Natural Hemp Seed Hair Care Kit, which contains shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, as well as our hair growth oil, and each of our products are hemp seed based. So what I'm going to use is first is our hemp seed hair growth oil, and I use this as a serum. I put this on her hair while it's wet because this is one of the few products that I like to use to provide an extra coating around her hair so it does not get permanently straight when I add the heat to it. It's very important to always provide silicones, serums, and leave-in conditioners on the hair when you are doing silk presses. This is our leave-in conditioner as well. This is also hemp seed based. It's going to also provide some additional shine and lock in the moisture into her hair. This is the reason why her hair continuously reverts back to its natural curl because, and this is our thermal shield heat protectant from Cantu. This is absolutely my favorite. But with all of these products, it enables her hair to revert back to its natural curl. So it's almost like we're priming her hair before we add the heat. And the last product that I use is Paul Mitchell's Skinny Serum. And I can probably go without that, but I like it because it's an additional serum. So the hemp seed, I use that as a serum too, but it also provides a lot of vitamin properties such as vitamin E. It has a lot of fatty acids in it, omega-3 and 6. And then the serum is just like the icing on the cake to everything else. The Paul Mitchell serum is like an icing on the cake. So I'd rather have enough product, not too much and not too little. So all the products that I use are going to, also coat her hair, but it doesn't weigh it down. So therefore, when we blow dry her hair, she's still going to have a lot of body. So, so you can see here where I'm blow drying her hair, and I, am doing the pre-straightening process as I blow dry. That is my Dyson blow dryer. I absolutely love that blow dryer. It has cut down my hair time tremendously at least 30 to 45 minutes for each style that I do. I actually save almost an hour on my silk press because I do a lot of natural hair. I don't do any chemical treated hair. And when I'm doing my extensions, all of my clients are natural, and everyone knows extensions take longer to dry. So if you don't have this Dyson hair dryer, you might want to go get it. It'll save you a lot of time in the process with natural hair. And so here I am just continuously, blow drying her hair, but I want to make sure that it's pre-straightened as I go along so I don't have to add too much heat from the flat irons. And I'll just continue on blow drying her hair until it's complete. So now it's time to silk press her hair. So the silk press process basically is the time when you are flat ironing the hair and from its natural state after you blow dry it. And like I stated earlier, we added all the serums on ahead of time so that we don't really have to put too much product. The main product that I probably would only use before I put the flat irons onto her hair would be an additional dose of the Cantu heat protectant. So therefore, that way we can add some, additional protecting from the heat as well. And that that, like I stated earlier, that does not weigh down the hair. It offers a lot of nice shine to it, and it still keeps the body in it. I've used several different heat protectants that were very, very expensive, and I still didn't get the effect that I like to get when I do a silk press on natural hair. So Cantu is really like my go-to heat protectant. And so I'll just continue on flat ironing her hair until it's all straight. And I'm using my HSI flat irons that I love so much. They are a combination of ceramic and tourmaline metals, which are excellent for natural hair. And the reason is, if you don't know, there are 3 categories of metals that are used on flat irons. The lowest being ceramic, the mid being titanium, and the highest being tourmaline. But when you mix ceramic and tourmaline together, it creates a type of metal that balances out the high level of heat, the way that it's distributed onto the natural hair, where it's not burning it down to the core, causing the core to be burnt, which actually causes permanent hair straightening from the heat, which equals heat damage. And so a lot of times, if you are getting your hair flat ironed, and when you wash your hair, if it doesn't revert back to its natural state, and it stays permanently straight, and you haven't had any chemicals or anything added to it, usually that's because your hair has been straightened without the proper coatings that I used when her hair was wet, without any heat protectant, and most likely with a flat iron that is not designed to protect the core of your hair. So I try not to use any ceramics other than my mini flat irons that you saw me use there. They work very well on natural hair, and I'm only usually using that for the edges. And around our edges, we don't need a lot of heat. Sometimes I use it just to get a little closer to the roots because they're a lot smaller, but those don't distribute the heat at a very, very, very high level as the HSIs. And so, you can use a very small 3/4 inch flat iron around the edges, because you want to be careful with the amount of heat that you're distributing in that area, because it's a finer area of our hair. So that's a good time when you can use them. But I wouldn't recommend using most ceramics on natural hair, because you're going to have to go over the hair too many times with the flat irons before you get that straightening look that you're looking for. You're still going to have a lot of waves with it. But with the HSI, the tourmaline, and ceramic combination, as you can see, I'm really only doing one pass on her hair, and it's coming out very straight. And this client's hair, when she first came to me about a year ago, it was maybe about 4 inches shorter. So she has gained a lot of growth. She actually lives by our Hemp products, so she uses them, her fiance uses them, and they both love the way that when it's time to have a wash day, all of her curls revert back. Her fiance, his curls are popping on his haircut and everything. And so so I can say for a fact that when you use the proper products, like our Hemp products, for your silk presses and everything, you should not have an issue when it's time for your hair to revert back to its natural state. And so her silk press is popping right now. So you can see the natural shine. It's not too heavy. It's, still has, a nice amount of body to it. We will be doing a trim on her hair, just to assure that she gets the proper bounce and the proper hold with her curls, and that we keep her hair nice and healthy. So there I am, applying a little bit more of the Cantu heat protectant before I continue to flat iron. I'm using my small red hot 3/4 inch ceramics on her edges, because as I stated earlier, the HSIs, they are a lot larger, and they add a lot more heat. So I want to make sure I'm balancing out the heat around her edges so I could get the straightness, but it's not overdoing it. And so now I'm going to trim her ends. As you can see, she doesn't really need a whole lot of hair off, but she hasn't had a trim in a while. She's been wearing her hair in protective styles. So I'm probably taking about an inch of dead ends off, where I will go ahead around and I'm going to, do the inside first, where this will give her some defined layers in her hair. And then I'll go back around again and trim the bottom area of her hair, to just make sure that it's nice and even and all those ends are trimmed very well, so that she can continue to get some very good growth. So here's the part we've all been waiting for. I'm going to add a loose curl into her hair. Something that she can easily flexi rod at night. After the curls fall, if she wants to do a little wrap, she can. Right there I'm adding some cheek holding spray, just to make sure that she gets a little bit of extra longevity once she goes outside into this humidity. It's still a little humid around this time. It's right before the Labor Day weekend. And we want to make sure that her curls still stay. She has body if she's going to be sitting outside at a cookout or anything like that. But I know, and my client also knows, that her silk press is going to last very well up until she washes her hair, which is usually around at the 3-week marker. And by then, she should still have some nice little bounce and body. Some of my clients, they go 4 weeks with their silk presses, so it really all depends on your preference. But she does a great job of taking care of her hair at home, so I'm very happy with the way that we collaborate to make sure that the team effort is there to keep her hair nice and healthy. So as you can see, her curls are popping. So I'm going over it one more time with the Chi Firm Holding Spray, which I love because it does not add too much stiffness to the hair. Not too much alcohol. You'll still get a lot of body and a nice little bounce. Like I stated, also in this humid weather as well. So I'm going ahead and combing out her curls so that she can get her holiday weekend started. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And check out some of our other hair tutorials. We are actually offering all of our Hair Academy classes on our YouTube channel for free. So if you're looking to learn a new hair skill, please go to our channel and check out our hair class playlist. Thanks, babes. See you soon.